Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Overwatch. Today we're gonna be playing with my absolute favorite gorilla in the game. Today we're gonna be playing some with Winston. Alrighty, so here goes nothing. Now if you would have asked me a couple days ago, I probably would have mentioned that I really didn't like this hero very much. I really didn't like him too much as I wasn't playing him correctly. I simply wasn't playing him the way he's meant to be played. What I've noticed is that this guy is extremely powerful at taking out squishy backline heroes, such as for example Zenyatta, as well as our beloved Torbjorn. I wasn't really playing him very well, and for that very reason, I thought he was kind of weak. Now, after talking to a few of the guys that play this game at a much higher level than I do, they basically mentioned that this hero is considered even to be at the stronger end, and may very well even be overpowered, because basically once you get in his grasp and you get close to him, or you get close to his Tesla cannon, he's never really gonna be able to let go of you. And because I got a really solid team here that is helping me out as well, I am really not too worried about this whatsoever. I'll put down my little tunnel here, and that guy should definitely be down. Whoopsie daisies, there we go, got him as well, very nice. Alright, so basically the Tesla cannon, the left mouse button click that I got, will allow me to do a lot of damage to enemies that are nearby. And it actually does hit multiple enemies as well. It deals a heck of a lot of damage, in particular to heroes that are at 200 HP, such as for example Genji. Genji, I wasn't ready with you yet. Okay, so we've successfully managed to get towards the objective here. Trying to punch around a bunch of these nerds, but we'll be heading back. Oh, I don't mean to leave you. I did not mean to leave Mercy like that. She jumped right as I got in there. Oh man, I'm getting hit like crazy though. I'm getting hit like absolute crazy. Get out of there, Lowko. Yeah, sorry, Duncan. Duncan in the chat is not happy with me. Sorry about that. I actually wanted to get closer to him again, but sadly, I ended up killing Mercy almost there. I don't know actually if he did manage to go down. Anyways, it's time to continue onwards again. Like, he's really good at taking out the squishy heroes and the enemy back lines, and I absolutely adore playing him over the last couple days. He's so much fun, he's so powerful if played correctly, and I mean, I may very well even be able to take out a Zarya like that, which not a lot of heroes are going to be capable of doing. Now, once I activate my ultimate, I will boost up to 1,000 hit points, no matter what. And that's a lot. Like, 1,000 hit points is a stupid amount. The fact of the matter is that no other hero really can get that much HP. And the nice thing about it is that even though I may not be, you know, at the highest amount of HP by the time I'm actually clicking it, I will immediately boost up to 1,000, and by the time I get out of my ultimate, I will immediately also be back at the amount that I had left over at that point in time. And the nice thing is, obviously, I will be able to jump around more with my shift ability. I will just be able to do more and more damage. And honestly, you can notice, right? They're getting terrified of me at this point in time. So we're doing a good job so far of escorting the payload. The bubble will basically prevent a majority of incoming damage here. Although I'm not going to be capable of pushing this card by myself here. We may need some help, but the teammates are coming in right now. So I am really liking the look of this so far. Now I gotta be careful, I'm very low, and I do actually end up falling there, but not without being on fire for a significant portion of the time there. Woo! We actually get resurrected. Nice. A hero like Zarya or a hero like Hanzo right here, as well as Mercy, is not gonna be able to achieve very much against me. And I'm gonna start pushing this card once again. Now, we gotta be careful. Don't really want to be buffing up Zarya any more than absolutely necessary. And she does end up falling right there with a well-timed missile of my ally. So very good. So far, we're absolutely murdering the enemy team, and I'm loving this. Like, I just simply played him a lot more like I do, for example, Roadhog, where I'm tanking a lot of the damage. I was playing him a lot more like, for example, Reinhardt, where I'm constantly, like, trying to shield away the damage from my team, and not so much the way I was supposed to. So notice right there, right? I was at a low amount of HP, absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem whatsoever, because I just activated my ulti, immediately got up to 1,000 again, and we are back at 500 health. So, like, basically my ulti is not only gonna make me be absolutely extremely powerful, but it will also allow me to get even more and more HP back, and it's sort of like a massive self-heal. And even though it doesn't, like, regard it as that in the actual overlay screen right there, you can see I'm already at 18 kills. Oh man, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, he ulted. It felt like he just ulted just to murder me. I could have actually easily killed him. I still nearly killed him there. But anyways, time to get back into it. Alright, back in action. Found these two nerds over here. Sorry about that. You had to go, Mercy. I don't know where that spirit dragon is going. It isn't where I wanted it to be. But I'll just jump through again. Kill as many of those as possible. Lucky for me, the ulti isn't gonna be achieving too much, but I'm still very low on HP now. And I'm gonna have to get out. I'm gonna have to get out here, at least for the moment. I need some healing. I'm hoping that one of my teammates will be joining me in soon. Oh, there we go. Lucky for me, Duncan doesn't hate me yet after I let him die earlier. But it's time to start pushing onwards again. I can do a little bit of damage. He's probably gonna teleport back out. There is a Reaper, who I don't really like too much. Where did he go? Oh, he went over there. I thought he actually went up to the high ground there. But it's time for us to start moving on again. And hopefully we can start pushing this cart a little bit better. Okay, I'll just put down my shield. And as you can see, the shield takes a lot of the damage out of the equation here, which is very nice. Okay, well, it was time for us to start ulting. We do have a second tank now as well, which I'm really happy with. We are losing a lot of our damage, or a lot of our health here. Ooh, gotta be careful. Ooh! I'm at no HP! I need healing real bad. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh man, so far though, they're actually holding on really nicely. Not gonna lie. They're managing to do a lot of damage here. But we'll try and get close to him here. Murder as many of those as possible. Try and get rid of all of these low HP squishy heroes that we got. Grabbing the healing there. And we'll try and follow her around. Do get her finally after she's been a pain in the ass for the majority here. We gotta be careful though. Because with that Mercy damage buff that he was getting there, Hanzo that is, we're obviously gonna be in a pretty risky scenario. But, well, if he's gonna risk it, I'm okay with that. Okay, we are finally approaching the destination here. I love the jump though. The jump is so good. And if he's not inside of my bubble, he's not gonna be able to do very much, but I'm low HP, so I'd rather get out of there. That was a good decision making by him, actually. Very nicely done by Reaper. Bit of a mistake by me. I should have just gotten out faster. That wasn't worth it. We will definitely need to group up here in order to push the final bit of the payload. They've been escorting it backwards for a while now, which is not what we wanted. Definitely not what we wanted at all. Now, they've got a lot of heroes that do a ton of damage. We can obviously try and go for the back door here, which is definitely a viable option. Also something this hero is very good at. Now, we are getting pushed around now by this bastard over here. Or I guess it's just she. I guess she can still be a bastard also if you're a she. But anyways. Oh man, where's that sniper? Oh. Okay, so finally the payload seems to be moving again. My teammates have done a good job of pushing that cart forward and onwards. And while I'm not really there to help out at the moment, and while that Reaper managed to get a ton of damage in, I'm hoping that it is gonna provide us with the time that we need to push this cart more and more. Now that Bastion is being an absolute pain in the ass. Once again manages to get me, and I think this may very well be a kill. I mean, the fact of the matter is that Bastion has been allowed to sit there for the majority of the time. And even though we had such a solid early game, Bastion will probably take the play of the game here. I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably gonna be me dying as well. You ready for it? For some reason, I always die in all plays of the game. Here we go. Left click of the game, boys. Sick moves by the Bastion player. To be fair, all you really need to do is switch into a Vara and not fly around like that. And generally speaking, you're gonna be okay at dealing damage from a distance. But apparently, we were the most valuable player here with being on fire for 62% of the match. And for the second match, we find ourselves on the defending end on the Volskaya Industries. So on this particular map, the enemies will be coming through those double doors over there. Well, I guess there's two sets of double doors. They'll have to grab A, then they have to capture B. There's no escorting of any kind of payload on this particular map. But once again, I'm gonna be in the back line, hopefully, as much as possible to take out all of their squishy heroes. Not really seeing any shenanigans just yet. Looks like there's gonna be a... Is that a Winston? Or a Bastion, rather? Well, at the very least, it's a Soldier 76 or a Bastion. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Did actually end up taking a significant amount of damage there. I didn't quite want to get that, but I mean, sometimes things happen that we don't really want to have happen, right? So we've basically blocked a big chunk of the map here. But if I can take them out like that, I'm gonna be A-okay. Gotta be careful that I'm not gonna be pushed away once again. And so far, this is looking pretty solid. So far we are holding on to the objective rather well. Some of them have managed to sneak by, but we have managed to defend this rather easily so far as well. There's 2 minutes remaining. We're gonna start, you know, playing a little bit more aggressively, I guess, which is fine, particularly if you have your shield up. But for the moment, I'll just go ahead and grab myself a little bit more healing. Every little bit does help. Got my ulti ready to go almost. And hey, hey, look who got stuck in the trap there. Sorry, sir, not today. Not today. Get out of there. We really don't want to be fighting here. Actually, apparently there's someone on the objective. Really? Is this little monk kind of dude? Oh, he's gonna have to force his ulti here? Okay, well, I'm okay with that, actually. Oh, man. I'm not so happy with this, though. Alright, fair enough. He manages to take me out there, but without without any real issues, I guess. So sadly they did just manage to grab A. They got 6.5 minutes remaining to get B as well. Obviously that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna be able to easily do so, because we still have a lot of defensive capabilities. I'm hoping we are gonna get a builder soon enough, which would help us out a ton. Where did he go? Excuse me, sir. There you go. We didn't want you in the back of our, you know, in the back of our base. If that is okay with you. I'll once again start picking off their squishies, right? This is what I'm talking about. This is the way I generally want to be playing this guy. Just chase around the squishy heroes. Make it so that they have to resurrect. And then we'll, you know, obviously get back in action. So this is not so much like a... Not so much a hero that will be tanking all of the damage. But rather a hero that will be bullying their back line. Hey, hadn't seen you in a while, sir. How you doing? How you doing, man? Sorry about that. My ulti is pretty difficult to stop, I guess. I'm sorry about you as well, sir. Really can't help that, but I mean, an Orb of Discord is not gonna be enough to stop a Winston. Although at this point, they are actually pushing it rather aggressively, which is a little unfortunate for us. Okay, lucky for me, I didn't eat the concussion mine there. Very good. And I did manage to grab a third of it, which is a little frustrating. But 4.5 minutes remaining is not a ton of time. I'm hoping we're gonna get... Yeah, we do get a builder right now. Reaper has decided to switch into Torbjorn, which is great. And once again, I'll just be bullying as much of their backline as possible. Ugh. So they've got 4 minutes now to grab the objective. We are just slowly but surely holding them back. That's the main thing we have to do here. Now, obviously, I don't really need to be taking any risks. They actually got a Roadhog now as well. I'm just gonna jump out. Don't really need to be there. By the way, you can jump pretty much any, like, kind of high ground that you can see. Which is kind of funny. Like, I can just, you know, jump up wherever I want to. It's really, really, really cool. I didn't realize it would just jump straight towards where your crosshair is gonna be aiming. You sure about this? You sure about this? Oh, man. That wasn't fair, dude. That was a 1 versus 1 against the gorilla. I guess that's never really fair. But, I mean, I guess he's a scientist, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be calling him a gorilla, right? That's offensive, I've heard. Okay, good. Oh, snap. The point is under attack. He did just use his concussion mine, so that's great for me. We'll be able to pick him off almost instantaneously. Gotta go straight for their next hero if I can, but they are pushing extremely aggressively, and now that Roadhog manages to take me out, I'm not too convinced anymore whether or not we're gonna be winning this game. I mean, I was feeling the early game. And actually, my teammates apparently managed to successfully throw them off of the objective. There's an ulti coming in now. But that one did end up falling as well. Hey, Zenyatta, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I know, you're gonna not have a very easy time against me, right? It's a pain because you have absolutely no way to get out of trouble, nor do you have any way of killing me. No, I don't want to bait him. He's trying to bait me there. Did you see that? He tried baiting me into that little corner to get the concussion mine on me. Oh, whoa, 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 I missed that. Okay, well, I had to use my ulti there just to try and get out. Gotta try and push you out of the level. Exactly, get out of there, sir. It does, by the way, push back a lot of these guys, which is really nice. Let's see if we can find him. Where are you at? Where are you at, McCree? Did you already die? Could very well be the case. Oh no, he's right over there. I hope that would catch him right as he was reloading. Okay. Where are you at? Ah, they're both so extremely low in HP. But anyways, while we were skirmishing for quite a long time there, they haven't really been able to capture the objective, which is really the only thing that counts in the end. If we want to be obtaining victory, it's all about the objective and not so much about the team deathmatch aspect of this game. So while we were definitely doing a bunch of damage there and they were killing us and we were killing them, in the end, they've only got 10 seconds remaining. And slowly but surely, this is starting to be something we can definitely call a victory. Well, there's gonna be a bit of overtime, apparently. Reaper having his Death Blossom ready to go. We'll set up our bubble once more. But this is going to be game over there in the end. Very, very nice. Let's see who gets the play of the game. I don't think it was gonna be me. Although I managed to push him out of the level. Nah, it's gonna be Darren McCree. He did play very well. It's probably gonna be the high noon. Yep. Always the high noon whenever it's a McCree. Oh, actually. Yeah, obviously we did die, by the way, in the play of the game. Very standard. I always die in plays of the game. It's just a talent that I have. And for the final match, we have decided to switch sides. Now we are on the offensive team on the Volskaya Industries instead. Still gonna have the same plan, but this time around, obviously, we need to play a little bit more aggressively. Well, sadly, I couldn't just quite reach that roof just yet, but we'll get on there. We'll get on there. Obviously, we gotta be a little careful. Or depending on where they have put down their defenses. Well, he is definitely playing very aggressive there. And we're gonna be able to follow him just fine. Oh man, he actually does get the healing on him. Oh. Okay. So much aggression, but we're breaking their defensive positioning, which is great. Gotta be moving on to the next health pack. Basically just moving from health pack to health pack. Since we have 400 HP in healing and 100 in shield, it's pretty important we do try and keep that up for as long as possible. Where are you at? Okay, and he does end up falling there. I need some healing. Get him. Good. Very nice. Very, very nice. It's time to start pushing here. Got my ulti ready to go. We'll be doing as much damage to all of these guys as we possibly can. Although, to be completely honest with you, so far, this is looking a little bit scary. They've got a ton of defenses set up there. And we did not manage to properly break that. We did not manage to properly break that at all. I'm gonna see if I can maybe move around them. See if we can pick off the Torbjorn turret that is undoubtedly gonna be over here. Yep. Not surprised. Putting up my barrier behind it. Oh, come on. Come on now, turret. That is so unfortunate. He molten core right as I was about to kill it. It's all fine. It's all fine. We'll grab our advantage very soon again, okay? Don't you worry about it. Ooh, finally get him, actually. I lost a lot of HP. As you can see, like, my HP isn't the highest in the game, that's for certain. I would like to grab a little bit of healing here. I'm just gonna grab the heals. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. I would like to be topped off, though, if that is at all possible. But we're capturing the objective now. And that's all that's really important. Nice. We're once again on fire. We'll have to start making sure that we push towards B here as well. Okay, gonna push him away as much as possible. They've all got a lot of heroes just hovering around here. And as long as we do at least a little bit of damage to them as well, we're gonna be A-okay. Hanzo, I'm sorry, sir. Or Genji, rather. You guys kind of look alike. It's almost like your brothers. Okay, sorry, guys. That was a terrible pun. But anyways, as long as we're pushing them away, obviously, eventually we will be able to break them as well. We got 6 minutes now to try and grab the objective. Now, lucky for me, I managed to put down that shield, so none of that is really gonna be hurting me too much. We'll kill as much as possible, and slowly but surely make our way towards the objective. Gotta be careful. He's double jumping like crazy. But if I can just stand on the objective and we got the Zenyatta ultimate at the same time, it's gonna be a very good situation for us. He does manage to get his ulti off there, gets us to the ground, but it doesn't matter too much if we are still gonna be at the objective. Gotta be careful, obviously. I don't want to get trapped. I just said I don't want to get trapped, and I walk right into a steel trap. I don't know exactly. Oh, he just threw it out on the ground. It's very difficult to spot. And sadly, yeah, he does manage to take us out. And I was hoping that one of my teammates would maybe be able to continue capturing the objective, but we did end up falling. And it looks like the entire team ended up falling there as well. No big deal. We'll be able to get back into it very soon. Okay. I got my ulti ready to go, boys. Just let me know when everyone else wants to start fighting. I am more than okay with any of it. Well, if it's a 2v1, it's pretty difficult for me to get the squishies out of the equation. Okay, well, I guess we're just going for it. Hoping that this is gonna at least like push some of the enemies away. I'm very low in HP though. Man, we need to make sure we group together because this isn't working. This is not working at all. We do have the Transcendence about halfway charged apparently, which is pretty good for us to note, but not gonna be able to do anything. Not gonna be able to do very much without being fully aware of exactly how far it is. Obviously, we'll need to combine the ultimates if you really want to be in the strongest position possible. I do charge it up rather quickly, so that's good. But here we go. We're actually pushing. We're actually pushing. They obviously do recharge faster than we do. Transcendence will probably be done relatively soon. Oh, man. Using the ulti just to kill me. It's such a big risk because I can easily jump away. I was actually at a lot of HP as well, but sadly, just a little bit too much damage out of the Riptire. Alright, 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That's all we have at this point in the game to grab objective B. If you manage to do so, we'll take out the game. If we don't manage to do so, obviously that means victory for the opponents. So we'll have to start being smart about our positioning. We'll have to start trying to group up here as much as possible. Hoping that some of my teammates will join in too. Okay, we got a D.Va now as well. That's very, very helpful. Okay, nice. Trying to do maximum amounts of damage here. Oh man, once again though, they do so much damage to me. Only 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining until they obtain victory. If we manage to push the objective before that happens, we are obviously gonna be at the advantage instead. But so far, they have got a really nicely fortified position. However, if their Reinhardt starts pushing like that, we definitely have a good chance of potentially picking him off and breaking their fortifications. He does decide to ulti there. Nearly got my own ult ready to go here as well. So that's one thing to keep in mind, but we need to group up together, guys. We need to group up together, boys. We can't really walk in by ourselves. Oh, man. Okay, well, I hope that we are gonna be capable of grouping up soon enough. I nearly have my ulti. Okay. Oh, well, maybe that wasn't the greatest timing for the Molten Core, or for me, rather. Gonna immediately activate my own ult. Just try and get back into the swing of things. Do maximum amounts of damage, but so far, they're holding on to it extremely nicely, and I am in a little bit of a dire scenario now, which doesn't look too amazing for me. Do get a full kill there on their Genji, but only 25 seconds remaining. I don't think this is gonna be something we can call a victory anymore. I've been trying to do the maximum amount here, trying to tank the maximum amount that I'm capable of as well, but just simply moving from health pack to health pack. But that turret positioning has been costing us a lot of time. Okay, well, I will jump it at the last second if that needs to happen. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work. We do get the Lucio ult there. They all jumped at me all together, and I think this is sadly going to be a game that goes in their favor. So, little bit unfortunate. Well, not yet, actually. Not yet, actually. There's 2 of my allies on the objective right now. It's being captured. Oh man, maybe some others had a lot more use for that Lucio ultimate. I'm gonna try and get there as soon as I can. Oh man, come on, one time. I'm all by myself, it feels like, though. I can't really do very much. No. So sadly, this is gonna be a victory for the opponents. We'll give them the GG. That was a fun match. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as well. If you haven't already, do make sure you give Winston a try because he's pretty awesome. But also, do make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more Overwatch videos. Oh man. How was that? Play the game. Okay. Anyways, if you haven't already, do make sure you hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day, okay? Do not forget to smile. And I'll see you in the next one.